What up? I'm back. It's like 1:51 in the morning. I went to sleep like I don't know 7:30 or 8, so I woke up at like 10:30, and then I'm up. So that's the issue. Like I know so much about me that I know nothing, but I do know little things like if I go to bed before 9, I'm up at 1. Literally, I only need like 3 hours of sleep. If I go to bed early, like 7:30, like I said, I'm up before 12, and then I'm up. I've never really been able to find a solution to that. I've tried many different scenarios throughout my life. I don't know. What's coming up now in the future is going to be fun and cool and different. It's exciting. It's embarrassing fucking for sure. Because I perceive myself like it's so many ideas of like embarrassing, just embarrassing, and when I look at it, it's like I'm not a victim, and I'm not playing a victim, and I'm not doing any of that stuff, but like it's almost like a grieving process of like accepting the reality of you, like accepting like your shortcomings, your this, your that, like your weaknesses, your flaws, or whatever you would perceive it, even though everything is perfect and exactly what it is. But there's nothing you can do about the past. But it's like being embarrassed and sad and understanding like life sucks, but it's your life, like you got here because of your choices and actions, and I'm not taking in that stuff doesn't happen to you, because it does, but I'm just, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. Like, it's fucking embarrassing, man. It's fucking embarrassing. So like you're just trying to go through that, and you're trying to give yourself grace a little bit, and like, because I mean, you're your hardest critic, usually. I don't know. It's fucking embarrassing. Because like from my concept is like I don't know up from down, I don't know down from up, because like neither one of them are real. Like neither one of them are right. And it's a totality of things. It's a mixture of this and a mixture of that makes things true and good. It's never one right or one left, and I don't know. And like I look at everything, and it's like I'm just trying not to hold myself back, and I don't think I am. I know I'm not. But in one right, everything takes time. And so like understanding that like I can't build a rocket ship today. It's gonna take me more than a day to build a rocket ship. I gotta like look at things from that concept, going like, I mean, as long as I keep progressing forward, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, at least I'll be moving forward, At least I'll be moving forward, and like, it's a fucking lot, dude. It's a lot. So fucking much, man. It's so overwhelming. But like it's so fucking overwhelming that you just fuck it. Like I could just vomit right now, yeah. I could not eat right now. I could shit my pants and be incapacitated because like how fucking overwhelmed I am about existing in this fucking life and like going through this transition and this and that and like everything that I've gone through in the last 3 years, 2 years, and then singular year, even more so, and then the last 6 months. Like I said, like really, like in one reality, there's like this version of me that is literally just running in figure eights or like in an infinity symbol in and out of my heart, like everywhere I go, on fire. Just like this shadow version of me that's just fucking screaming and 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 screaming, and then now I'm starting to get angry. Where it's like I don't know how to deal with it other than to fuck shit up. Fight of fuck energy. I mean, it's the same energy for me, so. But that's because, like, I never really... That's what I'm saying, like, my understanding of, like, to have close relationships, like, and make me... And me be able to perceive it, with consistent action, or, like, I'm telling you, like, that's what fucks me up in my head. Is like the repetitive patterns of life, and then like the confusion of going, I've never been loved, like literally. Well, I've never been shown it, technically, from my perspective, and that could be wrong. I'm trying to perceive, because I may block it instantly, right? I may turn it away because that's how I'm perceiving other people. So like in my perception, it's like, say I love somebody completely and like I was doing everything in my understanding to show this, you know, trying to give things and be consistent, show up consistently over and 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 over again, and then like but from their perspective, they're like, I don't know, this dude's just fucking weird, or this or that, or he's not, you know, based on their previous life experience. And then maybe from their perspective, they're like, well, I was doing this, and I was flirting, and I was showing them this, and like, from another person's perspective, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. And then, like I said, that's the dynamic of, like, the reality of fucked up life. Or other perspectives, and, like, no communication, and, like, being immature. Like, me being immature, like, in so much. And then getting to the point where it's just like, fuck it. Like, I'm just done. Like, I'm done. I'm gonna go just deal with my fucking self because I'm just done. There's just no fucking point. I mean, I can love you to death and then you don't believe me. Or I could give and give. And so it's like, yeah, so it's like in my mind, I'm just like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna go learn to love myself, give myself time, attention, and focus, because, like, it doesn't fucking matter what I do. it's not up to me. And so I just surrender to the process. It's like, it's not up to me. I don't fucking know. I know I fucked up. I know I made a lot of mistakes. But it's like, there's always two stories to everything. And that's what confuses me. It's always like, it's like, in reality, I'm always like, there's always all these rules. It feels like it's a fucking game. You guys are playing a game. Obviously, everyone's gonna lose. Everyone loses in the game. That's the point. If you think there's winners in games, they're not. Everyone loses. Because there's someone who made the game. They're the ones getting the entertainment by watching both parties play the game, where everyone loses. Yeah, and like, so for me, I'm just like, I don't fucking know anything about anything. I'm just trying to like make it literally one day at a time, 1 second at a time. Like trying to plan everything out in the background, but then at the same time, it's like, dude, if I blow my wad real quick, like, because I planned super hard, like, it may be pointless. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, it's a lot. And then, like, for me, it's like justifying everything that I've done that nobody else has seen. And so, like, it's like, you guys don't understand anything that I've been through. Really. You don't understand the sacrifices. Really. You don't understanding that I knew I would be the bad guy. I knew I would be called the devil. I knew I would be perceived as this or perceived as that. And it's like, you guys don't understand, especially me. Like, I take everything to fucking heart, and I've done it since I was little. Super sensitive, Cody. You're too sensitive. You're too much. You're this. You're that. I fucking know. It's been me. And then, like, you look at yourself and you're understanding, like, in some weird idea. It's like, dude, like, you perceive me one way. I have no fucking idea what that is. So, like, and even if you told me that, Cody, you're handsome, you're attractive, you're this, you're that, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're funny. Like, I don't fucking believe it. Oh, I didn't, because I never gave myself time. I never learned myself, you know. I was too busy trying to fucking survive in other people's world, and I neglected myself. And so I perceive it's like, as other people watch me, in the initial beginning, a lot of times people are like, awesome, this dude's doing some cool shit, like, he's taking the lead. But as time progresses, they're like, wait a minute, like, this kid just keeps going. Like, I'm jealous of this, or I'm this or that, or he's obnoxious now. He's doing it too much. Now he's cocky. And it's like, if you could see the mirror, well, I get it. You think I'm braggadocious. I'm like, I'm not braggadocious. I don't give a fuck. I'm dying here. I'm alive because of this. If it wasn't for this, I would be gone. For sure. That, and I'm spiteful as a motherfucker. I'm spiteful as a motherfucker. I will live just to prove you wrong. That's just me. You can't do it, Cody. You know what? I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna up it, just to piss you off. This is me. Just me. I'm just I'm my father's son, who I've never met. Well, I have met him. It's me. It's me. I'm my own father, as I am my own mother. And I perceive myself even more and more like that every day going, I love my mom, and she taught me a lot of good stuff, you know. Taught me how to treat people, try to be nice, respect, hold the door open, you know, the little things, appreciate people. Or maybe appreciate what it is that I have. And then not take things for granted, even though, like, in all reality, we take everything for granted. The fact that we're breathing every second, like, I can't become incapacitated to show appreciation. That's just ignorant. Because then nothing will get done. So there's a balance in that. But I get it, man. But, like, that's just kind of why I've kind of walked away from everything and everybody and not chasing nobody, not going back to old fucking places. Like, because it's like, it's just a fucking shit show of, like, I want to vomit. Because I know who I am. I know I love completely, and once I imprint, like, it is what it is. I can't fucking help it. So now I'm just learning, like, I'm trying to watch myself in concepts of, like, limerence and, like, everything, and then accept it. Be okay. So I love this human being. I love this human being. I like them, but I don't have to, like, show up. I don't have to be in their presence anymore. I don't have to do this or do that if it only hurts me, right? I can just love from afar, and that has to be good enough, because, like, I'm having to learn how to, like, not be obsessive, mature, like, and to keep fucking surviving, whatever that looks like. Like, you guys don't understand, like, it's so hard for me, like, to, not latch on to people, like, and I'm trying to learn, like, boundaries, for myself. And it's not about the other person's boundaries, it is, but it's like me learning to set boundaries for myself. Like, I'm not gonna hang out with you 24 hours because we're friends now and I gotta get my time in. I'm gonna hang out with you as much as I can and help you as much as possible, because I know at some point when I have to leave. Now I'm trying to, like, find, like, functional realities where, like, you're friends with people without always having to be in their presence. It's so weird. Like, for me, in my head, going like I gotta be friends with you now because you're not gonna be my friend in the future. But we're not gonna be, you know, giving time to each other in the future. Like, you're gonna just be bored with me and fucking leave me. You know, like, in that concept. Well, I'm no use anymore, you know. I don't have anything to give anymore, so you're just gonna go to the next thing. And, like, I perceive it and I look at myself, because somebody said something about need today. Like, needing people, and I was like, or help, asking for help. I was like, dude, I don't fucking ask for help. I've never, like, hardly ever asked for help my whole life. So in a scenario where I perceive that people only call me for help, that's true, because I don't call anybody for help. I've called under 20 people my whole life for help, and that's not a braggadocio. That's not a positive thing. It's fucking negative. Negative. But it's like, so from my perspective of me reading my reality based on the way that it is because I don't even understand what it means to be like, Cody, will you come do this? Cody, will you do this? I don't call people like, Taylor, will you do this for me? Mike, will you do this for me? I don't do that. I haven't. Well, I need time with you. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I should be saying. It's like, hey, I need a fucking hug. But and then at the end of the day, a lot of times I don't know those things because like I was programmed that I have to meet my own emotional needs on my own. And so, you know, fuck it. Because no one was gonna meet them for me. So I had to pretty much just be an AI machine of self-soothing myself. And so therefore, like, I don't know how other people's coping mechanisms are, but like mine are fucking life. Like literally life habits. Like the way my heart beats and pumps. They're ingrained in me so deep, and then I knew it and I know it. Well, it's like it's kind of fucking shitty. Where you know that like there's a lot of things in your life where you do need to replace. So it's like for other people, they need to not be codependent. And like for me, it's like, no, I need to learn to depend on somebody as a coping fucking mechanism, as an emotional support animal or person. It was like, well, I couldn't get that from my mother, whatever. It's like maybe my partner has to be that emotional support for me, and not that I only depend on them, but I can perceive what it's like to have a nature nurture outside of my own fucking self. Consistently, other than mama, you know, mother nature. So in the human aspect, which is different. So human, yeah, so it's different. Well, kids and animals, nature, like, they all love me. There's no discussion. They know exactly who the fuck I am and that I am good. Or I'm not good. That I am positive. I'm not here to harm. I have no malice. Like I said, dude, that fuels me more than anything. That fuels my external validation more than anything. Because I kind of learned that, like, if humans validate you, like, there's no liquidity in that, really. Because, like, think of a woman. Like, say you want validation from a woman. Well, that woman's so fucking confused based on whom she's validating, because she wants validation, and then she wants validation like this based on her trauma. And this is just from a male to female understanding. So like I want some woman to and some women are great, like I said, some women are healed, and I'm just coming at this where I've not met many women just in general, women that don't play games, or that are not traumatized in some way, and I'm probably more traumatized than them. So it's not a very good game of like two traumatized human beings literally trauma bonding in just sexual desire or lust or emotional bonding that's all wrapped up in overall chemicals of attraction in every form. Empathy, like, just, it's super crazy. Chemistry, you know. And it's kind of how it always happens, but it's because I just mirror. And it's not that I try and do it. Like, I just do it. I'm me. Like I said, it was another coping mechanism for me to survive. Like, was to provide a need, meet a need, serve that need. And in me serving a need for you, you're giving me the time, attention, and focus that I need to just like breathe like a cigarette to get me to my next cigarette. You know? You know, like I think about it, I've gone through a lot of transitions, like in the last 3 years, hard, extreme transitions. But like this combination, like right now, is like the perfect fucking storm of like, I'm screaming. Like I'm fucking screaming. Just running in a figure eight. Shadow Man on fire. Like, I could make it just a little bit longer. And like you just look at everything where it's like, dude, I just want to throw away fucking everything. Except like my art. Like I said, all the art goes, but like I just want to throw away all of it. Everything. I don't want to own a motherfucking thing really. Like I mean I do, but like not much, you know, like everything. Just one bag or whatever. A week's full of clothes. Like that's all I need. Like I don't need weapons, I don't need guns, like I don't even need that shit. I'm not afraid. Like, I don't need fishing poles. Like all I need literally is like myself. And then the camera thing is cool because I can record myself talking, but like in all reality, like that's all I need. Like all I need is myself, and like that is sufficient. Like that is sufficient. Like that is the most logical thing in the world where I could like just walk the fuck out of this house and never come back. And I know that's like the easy part and that's shitty, but like that concept of like clean up whatever, get everything out of here, but like just throw the fuck away. Don't even try and make money off of it. I need it, I need money, but it's like I don't need it that bad. I'd rather just pile everything the fuck up. You come grab what you want to grab, leave me a donation and get the fuck out. You don't take it with you. Like this shit's hard enough. You're trying to swindle me down in price. I don't know, dude. Just give me what it is and you can sleep at night. I told somebody that. I was like, man, that's what I feel. It's like, because I hate when people try and like barter with me, kind of, sort of. And so I'm like, no, like, you give me what you can sleep at night with. And like, from my perspective, I'm going, you don't understand the authority that I have. You don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth when I say that, and then you agree upon that. Because there will be a time if you can't sleep at night, it's because you don't feel okay with what the fuck you did to Cody. That's why you can't sleep. Because I made that That's the agreement with me. That's the agreement of me as walking karma. Is the reason why you can't sleep at night or you have shame and guilt is because of what you have done to me. That's not has nothing to do with me. It has to do with it does. It's almost like animals. It's like animals. The innocence of an animal. Of a little lamb. Doesn't mean the lamb's not stupid. It doesn't mean the lamb doesn't get in trouble. It doesn't mean the lamb doesn't get lost. It does. I can get hurt. I can fall in a trap, and it needs help. But if you walk by the lamb and you leave it, then that's karma as well. Like you're gonna get karma for that. So it's up to you. Especially with me. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm not what you think I am. I'm not. If you think you're naughty, I'm naughtier without doing anything. Because I have things that I've created that live in existence, technically separate from me, but they are of me. Just other versions of me, darker ones. Ones that go bump in the night, Yakuza. And it does come in the form of shame and guilt. But a lot of it does. But that's because like the building blocks of comparison really like yeah. I fell down the steps once. Me and somebody were walking down the steps. I don't know, we were carrying something. And like I just told him that. I fell down the steps once. Because it just popped in my head and like I have an issue now with like speaking my mind. It's a very positive thing. Because it leaves me not fantasizing. That's what the limerick thing is. It's like you're holding stuff inside and you're fantasizing and you're not communicating it, even though like people could perceive it as love bombing. But like as you learn to communicate, you go like, this is stupid. Like there's no logical way I love you like this right now. I don't even fucking know you. You know? But like until you can speak it out and like communicate it to the reality, to the world where you can really hear it, like hear how crazy you are. It's like even in my understanding, like that's what's fucked up. That's what the love bombing is crazy. Now that I perceive it, is because it's negative on the love bombers. Like that's shitty, stupid. But like when you're love bombing, you're creating these expectations that can't be met. Like it's impossible to be met because it takes two people, right? It takes everything that has to go in the line. So really, it's almost like a goal or a dream. Like the love bomber's like dreaming of this aspiration with you. And I think from my perspective, it's honest and true. In the moment, and it's real. It's not like it's not a lie. And that's what I think. I think society itself talks about like narcissistic this, narcissistic that. I go, no, man. It's fucking honest. I'm pretty fucking sure. I'm not saying every single time. If you're calling a narcissist a psychopath, what they do is true to them. Like it's the truth to them. They really wholeheartedly believe I'm love bombing you because this is how the fuck I feel. not understanding, like, later on down the things, they're not going to be able to hold up to those standards. Or that it takes two parties. Like, I want to love you like this, but at the same time, maybe I shut down and can't because you know, whatever, the dynamic of the push and pull of a relationship, you know, the give and take, ebb and flow. And so, like, from my perspective, like, I'm looking at this for, like, why do we keep separating everything? We're all doing the same fucking thing. We're all make-believe bullshit. Well, none of us are communicating or know how to communicate. We're all illiterates. We're all products of our environment. We're all punishing our now based on our past. We're punishing ourselves based on our past in the now, and, like, thinking that we are child versions, or that we'll be in this, we'll be in that, or we're not good enough, or we're naughty, or we're not beautiful, we're not smart, we're not funny, we're not worth anything, like, we're not capable of anything, what we live in is not good enough, or I'm embarrassed about this, or I don't have anything for her, or I think that she's not going to accept me because I'm projecting materialistic stuff that I don't have. It's like a reverse projection of, like, I'm not materialistic, right? But I don't think I'm worthy of her because I don't have materialistic stuff to give her. Like I said, this is the idea of me, where it's like, I'm always battling and contradicting myself because that's me. And then having to accept and learn that it's okay to be this, and that I'm not crazy, and that there is nothing wrong with this, but I need to be able to walk and act in the middle while still understanding the spectrum of both sides, and that's okay. That's a fucking gift, because at least I can see from every fucking perspective what one person, what everybody else can only perceive one way. And I'm going, no, yeah, maybe it takes me a little bit longer, maybe it's a little bit more complicated for me to think about stuff, because I'm thinking about 75 perspectives or outcomes instead of one or two. And so maybe it could look like indecisiveness because I'm, like, having to outplay a bunch of other stuff that, like, you don't even perceive really. So it may take me a second, but I don't know, like, I'm learning, like, just so much more and more that, like, if I can't be whom it is that I want to be, which is loud, obnoxious, honest, true, speaking my mind, and it doesn't mean that I have to tell everybody everything about my life. I don't. That's what's so fucking funny. It's like people almost get offended if you're honest. If you have, because then now they're going, this dude's telling us everything. He's got to have secrets. He's got to have lies. He's a liar. I'm going, you guys are so stupid. Like, that's the point. I can tell you everything. I can tell you the truth about everything. I can record everything for you, and I would still be a fucking liar. I would still be dishonest in your eyes. And it's like, no, like, this is my life. I don't have to tell you everything. This is a work in progress. And just because I'm not telling you everything, because that's the whole point of all of it, is, like, the unappreciation of what it is that I'm doing. And I'm not saying, like, that I need appreciation from you. What I'm saying is people get used to it, and then they expect it, and then when I don't give them everything, when I don't keep giving, I'm the bad guy. Wait a minute, he has boundaries now? He's a narcissist. Because now he wants something in return. Like, you know, maybe a thank you, or this or that, or acknowledgement, or whatever, or ask me how the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. Just human interaction, right? Be acknowledged. Like I said, maybe I'm a harder nut to break, but, like, I think at the end of the day, that's everybody. I think it's inherently good. At some point at least, and I think about if all your mission is to have sex with women, and I perceive it like, I guess, the fuckboy idea. I'm going, like, But like, is that not everybody's idea? Like, in the grand scheme of things, very few people, everyone says they're looking for love, but I think we don't believe it. It exists, right? So really we're trying to find the next best thing, which is just our drug for the now. And so like, I perceive everyone, we go in this limerick, so we believe that it can be love, or but then we're afraid of it if it does show up. There's no way. This is a lie. This is just a facade. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But I think, that's why I go all in, I think, in everything I can. Because one of these days I'm going to go all in and somebody's going to go all in with me. So I'd rather, like, be fucking obsessive and extreme to catch that other extreme person. And then that way, like, I understand I won't ever burn out if they never burn out. Meaning, like, I'll fuel off of them and they'll fuel off of me. Energizer Bunny, baby. Yeah, because I fuel off of people. I'm technically a vampire. Energy vampire, but not in the way that you perceive. I live off your negativeness and hope, and like the pursuit to help. Like I literally just pour energy out of the fucking air, like literally. It's just free. It's free. And so that's what's so crazy about the imagination. It's like, if you have the infinite hope gene, and that's where the limericks comes in, that's where all these fantasies come in, like, I can look at you and look at you as the most beautiful human being in the world, and from my perspective it is, and you can be all the hope that I need to get me through the last year of my life, or 2 years of my life. And like, in one idea, I feel shitty about it. It was an innocent idea in my head, and I didn't mean to do anybody harm or anything like that. If I did, I'm assuming I did, I don't know. I honestly, like, at the end of the day, it is nothing but an assumption, because I've never been told anything. And so, like, that doesn't make it okay, but I'm just saying this from my words, that, like, this is how reality is so fucked up. Because, like, how do I know if I hurt you? If you don't tell me. Like, how do I know I did something wrong? If you don't tell me. And that's the same shit for me too. Like, how do I tell somebody they did something wrong to me if, like, so they don't know? If I don't tell them, like, I gotta hold myself accountable for that too. And then it's like, then we have these rules and regulations in this world based on men and women and who's supposed to do what. Like, that's all bullshit. That's all part of the fucking game. Of, like, no, like, maybe it doesn't matter if you got a swinging pecker or you don't. Maybe you should just communicate your feelings more. Any way you can. And that's what sucks, is some people can't. So then that's the shitty part, right? That's what I said, it's very fucking difficult. I don't get it. I don't know the answer. Other than, like, the universe smash me in a room with that person and make us talk. Yeah, because I'll be honest, like I said, through this journey, through the last year, 2 years, like it's been a game of understanding what is real, and like in that, it's embarrassing, man. You don't know fucking how embarrassing it is to look at to be 35, 36, 37 years old and going, I have fucking identity issues. I don't even know who the fuck I am. And you like have to carry yourself through that. Understanding like this time of your life is literally a shit show of like dishonesty and honesty, trying to figure out what's, and not dishonest like intentional, like what's real and what's not real. What color do I like? What's my favorite color? Like these stupid shit where someone asks you what's your favorite color, I don't fucking know. I wanted it to be blue when I was little, but my brother's favorite color was blue, so I couldn't have blue. And then going, that concept right there fucked me up for the rest of my life. And it didn't fuck me up, but it did set me down a path. And then you have to start digging through all those concepts, and it's like, motherfucker, dude, how I can't even function enough on my own. How could I ask another human being? And then boom, there it goes again. You start going to this worthiness. Oh, I'm not worthy. I don't have this. I don't have that. Or she's not gonna like me. Or I'm gonna be too much. Or I'm fucking too broken. Even though the whole time you're going, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I can't stop. If I stop, I'm dead. If I even have an inkling idea of dead, I'm just or stopping, then I might as well quit. And then I'll just walk into the abyss. And then like for me, it's like to do this shit in silence makes zero fucking sense. Like there is not a fucking reality when I could have done this in silence. None. Without posting, even if no one ever watches it. There's no fucking way. Like this, me and a dude talked about accountability today, and I was like, man, I was like, the accountability for me is weird. And it has to do with a goal. Where it's like at the end of the day, it's like, I don't fucking know, bro. I would do this for 3 months straight, and I will miss one day because if something happens, or I decide not to do it, and I'm done. You know, I'm done for another 3 months. You know, so it's like I'm trying to figure out that idea of like what is what's right for me. And that's what was embarrassing, is like me talking today, and it's like, you know, like he was like, I kind of came to the conclusion, he's like, you know, like you know, we came from not a lot of money, and it was difficult for my mom and stuff, so like I had this programming, so we had a poor mindset, you know, like I've never seen this or that or understood, and you don't have to have it to see it, but from my perspective was like, and I told him the day, I was like, I never had time to come out of survival mode to think about that shit. I said I had to literally sacrifice and give myself time for the last 3 years, you know, 2 years heavy, for me to even perceive that there's another way, that there's another reality. So like causing more stress on myself with less money was the answer to where I could fucking think. Well, I could perceive things from a different understanding, and which is counterintuitive, right? You should make more money so you have more freedom. And I was like, no, I should have less money. I should have less money, and I have more time, which is more freedom. So that's what I did. Yeah, man, dude, like, dude, you don't understand. You don't understand, like, in my head, like, I don't understand. Like, even if I have a roommate, like, we don't hang out. Like, we just live. You know, like, I walk past him, he walks past me, we'll talk every now and then, and, like, and I think I've just always been a loner. It's like, even in reality, it's like, I don't understand, like, someone who wants to consistently hang out with me. That doesn't make sense to me. I've never felt that, technically. I mean, I have, I guess. But, like, at some point, maybe I get tired, or I get bored, in the past. Or I didn't want to feel like I was using you, or this or that, you know. But like, really, yeah, I don't want to smother you, but really, all I wanted was just your time, attention, and focus, you know? Like, I think about, like, some of my best friends or whatever. I mean, I haven't really talked to them much in the last 2 years. I don't even know what they think about me, but I'm just fucking trying to live, you know? And, I'm playing video games with them. Like, that was fun. I've played video games with them forever. But then, like, in one comparison, it's like they got their life together and they got this, they got that. I'm still a fucking child, you know. This was so crazy. I met somebody at the bar a couple weeks ago. And he's like, man, you got your stuff together. I was like, dude, you have no fucking idea what I got, dude. I'm like, fuck. You know? From your perception, you think everything was okay. And it's like, no. And he was like, well, you were doing this and you have all these skills and you were flipping all these houses and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I know, but like, I don't understand what you're like. You thought I was something from your perspective, but I was just on fucking fire, running in a circle, screaming since I can remember. And like, that's the bigger picture of everything. It's like, we all perceive the sun as the sun, but the sun is on fucking fire. The sun is exploding. The sun kills anything that gets close to it. Like, do you really want to be the sun? Do you understand the totality of what it means to be me, the sun? Are you strong enough to be the literal sun? No. You don't want it. It's the fucking worst. Like, so really your only companion is the moon. And then you can't even be with each other all the time. You can just chase each other around the fucking atmosphere. But you truly appreciate each other and you're not in competition. Well, I don't know what the moon thinks, but I'm the sun, so I'm not in competition with anybody. I don't compete with you. I don't give a fuck. You serious? That's the joke. The joke is that you think I would compete with you. That's the joke. And that's the joke. That I even admire you enough to compete with you. Or I think that you can compete with me in anything. You can't. It's not a competition. It doesn't exist. I don't give a fuck what you do or how you do it. I don't care. Do it your best. But as far as me comparing it, I don't care. I'm not comparing you to me. I don't use you and me in the same breath. It's not a thing. You get your own breath because you're you. I get my own breath because I'm me. No competition. I love humans. I love like just talking to them and like I keep asking these questions sometimes like I'm trying to perceive. So I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn as fuck. So like in order for me to like break through my stubbornness, I have to get another perspective that sees it from a different perspective. Because I'm stuck in my stubbornness because of my perspectives, right? My ways of doing things and stuff like that. So I need to I ask questions to other people about things that I need to know about, but I want to know their perspective. I want to know how they look at it. I want to know how they feel about it. So if maybe there's a nugget there that will help push me or form me to be stubborn, but in a new way. Because I'm stubborn. I'm just always going to be stubborn in discussion. I'm going to be a little kid who learns by example, by his own example, right? By living. And I don't know. Yeah. It's so crazy because like the only negative action that I can see, and it's not negative, I'm just saying like in a huge scale of repercussions, the only thing is one night stand. That's like the only gigantic anything in this world that can be life changing, from my perspective. I mean, I guess like driving under the influence or something like that could be, or taking drugs, but yeah, like maybe those are the three things, right? They can happen real quick. And then, like, at one point, I'm a male, so, like, I'm even taking less risk, because I have technically less responsibilities, because I'm be a bastard, you know? Like, for a woman, like, one night stands are even riskier. And it's not negative or positive, and it's not even risky at all, it's just, like, I'm just trying to look at things where I learned by example, right? Dude, you know what's crazy? I've just thought about this, because, like, what's it like? Maybe I need to get in a relationship where I hate somebody. And like growing up and like going to like jobs and stuff, like I would last there and then I would build resentment, right? I see this now. I didn't know this back then. I wasn't aware of the processes that I was doing things. I was sort of ignorant as fuck. And like I said, the last couple years of my life has been such a retrospect and understanding, because I slowed down so much that like even till today, like I knew what I was doing. As far as like when I would leave jobs, I knew why I would leave them, because I was built fucking resentment because of this or because of that, or the way that they did things, and like I didn't speak up, whatever, or whatever. Who knows? All my fault. But now, like just today, like that's what I'm saying. That's why I talk. It's because like at 2:30 in the morning, I'm coming up with the realization again and going, Cody, in the past, you wouldn't speak, you would just sit there, you'd people please, you'd build resentment, and then at some point you'd be over it, and you'd be fucking done by then. And all that came up because you need to be in relationships that when you hate somebody, or where there's confrontation all the time. I'm going, I don't need to be in that, but I would like to be in a relationship with a human being where we can be confrontational, but like at the same time, like I love you. I never had that. Like, well, growing up the way that I grew up, like it was fucking violent, shit thrown at you, super passionate, like, and then storming off. And yes, we still loved each other, but like, see, then that's the trauma there, man. Where it's like that's what you think you deserve, is that chaotic love. And it's not. And that's why I'm saying, like, maybe that's what I need. But then I'm checking myself now, because I'm walking myself going, I don't need that. I don't need violence. I don't need passion. I don't need aggressiveness. I do need communication, which was none of those things. And so when I speak that I know that we need communication, or I need to communicate, it's because I fucking know. I know more than you. Like, in discussion. If you want me to be masculine and dominant, I know more than you when it comes to this kind of stuff. Maybe not the rest of this shit. But when I know what we need to be doing, I do know that. And now I'm capable of like leading you, or holding your hand and walking you down what it is that we need to do. But you also have to take part of that, because I will not force you to do that. That's not masculine at all. I'm protected. And I can only protect you if you stay within my wings. If you go out on your own, that's on you. I can't protect you out there. I'm not gonna. Because if I follow your lead and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna get me killed. And I'm going, no, we need to walk this path. This is protection. You're going, no, I'm just wild, I'm a boss, I'm this, I'm alpha. You're gonna walk that way, you're gonna die. You do what you want. And that's where like you're understanding, like that's the whole, you need to be your best self first. And the highest level of survival needs to be me. Meaning if you think the grass is greener and you think that other dude's gonna protect you or lead you down the right path, go. If you die in that process, that is not on me. Does it suck? Sure. But I can always find something to protect. I don't need a leader. You're looking for someone to lead you. I'm looking for something to protect. I can protect a fucking flower. I can protect a blade of grass. I've got many options. I'm not short of those. I'll tell you that. I ain't chasing shit. Unless like it's a bunny rabbit and I'm trying to protect it from the hawk. I'll chase a bunny rabbit. I'll chase an innocent animal. But we're not chasing him. Because they are not innocent. That's the hardest lesson I had to learn. I can give you the benefit of the doubt, and I do. I always do. That's what always gets me fucked. Because just because I wouldn't do it that way doesn't mean you would. And that's what I gotta learn. You know, I try to not talk about people behind their backs and all this stuff and let bygones be bygones, and just understanding that it's my fault too, or I did this, or I did that. You know, I'm not gonna talk shit about you. Just saying, I'll try not to. It doesn't mean I won't sometimes, but I won't talk shit. It won't be a lie. It'll be my perspective. I'm definitely not gonna make up bullshit or rumors. I don't fucking know. I don't know nothing about you. Anybody, really. It's like, that's a weird conversation right there. It's like, I don't fucking know. And when you're in limericks, or when you're in a jealousy idea, or dude, that's where it happens. It's jealousy. It's jealousy, man. And that's the whole. This one makes me laugh, man. It's like, anybody who hates you is because they fucking love you, dude. Because they love you and they're jealous of that shit. Because they want to be you. And I've even had that idea. You know, yeah, well, like growing up, I wanted my mom, my dad, my genetics. You know, I was jealous of that. I went somewhere and I watched this girl hug her dad. It fucking broke me. And for a moment, I was jealous. I was fucking jealous. Like, I would never know what that feels like. Ever. When I have like letters written, I never gave them to the person. And pretty much all it is you broke me first. Literally. You broke me first. Over and over and over again. That's all you did was break me. And honestly, it's almost like it's a thing of jealousy. Really. Like, all these things happened and that's what broke me. But then, like, I realized, like, I was just being jealous. And it's beautiful and you're lucky. That's awesome. I'm happy for you that you get those moments that I've never fucking had. That's awesome. I'm not jealous. I was in the moment, but then I had to check myself. And I just had to appreciate that my path is mine, and then I hope that the way that I perceive what it is that happened to you is as lovely as I perceived it to be. And then what's so crazy is, like, I just thought of this. It's like, appreciation, man. So, like, my roommate or whatever, he'll cook food and he'll give me food or whatever. Or he'll cook himself. Or he'll cook for himself and then I always have more, you know. So, and it's like, how do you even truly show appreciation other than, like, thank you, bro? You know, and then, like, if I go buy food or something, if I have money, I'll fucking buy him food and shit too, you know. But back in the day, you know, it was different. I'd buy him more stuff because I had more money. But I've had to be kind of selfish the last couple of years. And that's why, like, I always try and, like, show appreciation, because it's like, at the end of the day, you can either accept it, my verbal appreciation, or me doing an act of kindness to you. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, if you choose to make me this or that, like, I don't have to appreciate it. Like, in all reality, like, that's not my job. It's cool that the person that you help with whatever it is appreciates you or shows you appreciation, but you got to remember that, like, you can't have expectations, number one, of them appreciating you. You should do it out of the kindness of your heart and expect nothing in return. It doesn't mean you can't have hope. And I looked at that was like, if I give you something or do something for you, it's like, it's, number one, it's because I have a fucking problem. Well, my first decision, my first thought, my first breath is always to like give. I just love to share and give. Like that's just fucking me. I can't help it. So like in that right, I always try and have zero expectations, and not have any alternative motives. But it doesn't mean like if I gave you something, it's because I like you or love you anyway. So like, it doesn't mean there's not a hope in me of like time, attention, and focus. It's just like me picking you a fucking flower or something, you know? Like a child, like literally like a child. And honestly, like at the end of the day, I perceive that version, I don't ever want to change. I don't understand what mature love looks like. Why? I understand maybe communication, this and this. It's like, but wouldn't you want all love? Like all aspects of love? So like the way children love, innocently and forgiving, and like head over heels in love. Because why would you not want to be like that always? And then you can still be mature and understand that like sometimes we do have to deal with some real stuff, you know. But I'm still head over heels in love with you. And that will push us through the hard times when we have to get to the nitty gritty mature love. Man, there's so much stuff that like I want to experience, and a lot of it's psychotic from one perspective. Where it's like it's based on longevity, but it's like based on like I have to have the finances to where I can like disappear, where like I could be locked in a place for a week, like with just me and like art supplies and like music, and that's it. Even music, I'm trying to think of other than music I can make. Or where mostly just where I don't have to worry about work. For like a week, so I can consistently like not have to think about money, which is a huge aspect, like that drains you, you know. So I can just be in a creative flow for like a week straight, like. I don't know, man. I don't know, but like I'm fucking proud, and I'm proud and disappointed and overwhelmed and just wanted to cry. But yeah, like so fucking happy and like not much longer, you know. Like not much longer. You're almost at the top of the hike, and like once you get up there, then you can resettle. You know, you can start taking deep breaths, and you made it. And you can reset. You can just. It's all downhill from here, you know. It's all downhill from here, and all you can keep climbing. It doesn't how you fucking perceive it. And like for me, it's like I can. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like just like now I get to live. 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 And now I get to be whatever it is that I choose to be this time. Where the previous time before, it's like I didn't, and then the last 3 years of my life has just been like 3 days has been like death and like finding out who I am, like getting put in the fire, and like come January it'll be 3 years. Third year, I don't know, maybe something like that. Since I started painting. But it's like now I'm not the same me, and I know it for fucking sure. It's like I know I can communicate better. I know I've matured more in 10 months, 11 months, a year. Like I'm more mature now. Like I could date like and marry anybody if they're willing to like grow with me. If they're not willing to grow, then I don't need to be with them. But if they can come into the mindset of like that they make mistakes too, and that I make mistakes too, and that we're just here to fucking do life together, and that it's going to be not easy, and that we're going to actually have to communicate, and we're actually going to have to learn how to communicate, and like it's not a reality when like you can just go, you know what, I can't communicate, and it's okay. No, like we're gonna have to learn to communicate like fucking humans, even if you communicate sexually and I communicate with music. I don't know, like we can learn to communicate that way too, and maybe I can learn to communicate sexually too, and you understand that. And then, but we still need to learn how to communicate like fucking humans and adults with our voices. And I think that's what I'm saying. That's what's so crazy. Is like that's where the cheat code comes in. And that's where my buddy's like, he's like, you got the cheat code. I was like, yeah, I know, because I can make you comfortable enough and not shame and guilt you, even though that sounded like shame and guilt. So we both can grow in our communication skills. I have to grow as well, like probably more. Again, like from my perspective, it's literally playing house, but like picking your partner and going like, let's play house as long as possible. Let's not deviate from that. Let's not even think about any other options, at least for a while. And if we're okay with that, you know, maybe you re-up your agreement every year. Maybe you just do it in a year basis. Like, we're just gonna be together for a year from this date, and we reevaluate it. No hard feelings, but we give it 100%. We try our best no matter what. We don't deviate from that, and then we communicate. And maybe we want to do this, maybe we want to do that, maybe we want to add this, maybe we want to add that, maybe I'm lacking in this and you're lacking in that, right? Whatever. But we just do it by quarters, you know. And I would assume that, like, you know, maybe for some people it needs, like, a relationship needs to be described as a business arrangement, you know? Who knows? But that could, yeah, because, like, when you're business partners, like, technically, well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you perceive it, but, like, we get to be partners together. We get to collaborate together. I get to do this with you. I get to fight with you. I don't know. I mean, that's just all gratitude stuff, which changes fucking everything, man. You know, and that's what's so weird is, like, what if that's where the boundaries come in and maturity comes into play. But, like, I get to be with you. I get to listen to your bullshit. I get to listen to your narcissistic ass. But then at some point, like I said, at some point you're going, well, I do get to do that, but I don't have to. Like, you're not changing, you're not getting better. Like, you're degrading me, you're making fun of me, you're cheating on me, you're belittling me. Like, at some point you gotta cut that fucking tie. And that's what I said, that's what I deal with a lot of women. I'm like, you guys are describing these situations. It's like, honestly, like, I'm on your side right now based on this perspective. Like, I was like, I don't have their perspective. I don't have their understanding. If they're verbally abusive to you, if they're literally calling you names, there's never really an idea that's okay with that. Even if you're bitch, like, there's no, they shouldn't call you a bitch, you know. Technically. It's shitty, especially consistently, you know. There's sometimes a bitch needs to be put in her place, but or he needs to be put in his place, whatever you want to call a bitch. But that's the hardest part, is because, like, a lot of times there's kids involved, and I'm like, look, I'm not telling you what to do or not what to do. I feel your pain, I guess, but, like, you know the answer. Either this is gonna last, either you're gonna torture yourself for a lifetime, or you're gonna get out of it at some point. Either way, it's gonna suck. Either way, it's gonna hurt. Either way, it's gonna be financially difficult. You know, that's usually what happens, is why people stay with each other, is the financial stuff. That's what keeps them in there longer, you know. Oh, I love them when they can change. But they're not changed. They ain't fucking changing. They ain't changed yet. You've been with them for 15 years. They ain't changed. You fucking serious, bro? You're delulu. You know? You're crazy. But then again, I can change. I've changed so much in 3 years. So, like, and I was that way for 35. So I do see the potential there. There's always potential to change. And I think you should always give people the benefit of the doubt. And then, like, if you change and you're not bragging, you're just being your true authentic self, yes, they're gonna get jealous, but in time they will understand that you were never boasting or pride. You only wanted the best for them. And I look at myself that way, where it's like, I do this journey, I am what I am, I'm as loud as I need to be for me. You think I'm boasting, you think I'm this, and at the end of the day, I literally don't give a fuck about you and what it is that you do, other than I would like for you to be as happy as possible, living your best fucking life, and know who you are. Maybe, honestly, you probably know yourself more than I knew myself, for sure. And but I knew what I felt like, and I don't want anybody to feel that way. And so it's like, to be so fucking lost that you're not even lost, like, that's fucked up. Like, you don't even know what you want. You don't even know, bro. I mean, and so, like, I don't even know what that feeling is. It's like, other than, like, this ain't me, this is a fucking lie. But like, it's me. But it's a lie. Like, it's so confusing. Because like, it's almost like everything is encapsulated with like, what's real? Like, literally, like for 35 years of my life, I'm going like, what the fuck is real? Like, is anything real? Well, definitely more delulu than I thought. And then I perceive the idea of money as God. Because it's like, honestly, at the end of the day, money is consistent. Money is real. Humans are not. Money is easy to understand. I don't get it. Oh yeah, this is the idea. So I talked to a guy today, and I was like, dude, I don't get money. Like, I don't get money at all. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So I was like, you know, if I buy $10 bologna, what's the difference between the $10 bologna and $1,000 bologna? I'm like, in my perspective, like, there ain't no fucking difference except money. Like, a pig is a pig, you know? Like, there's no separation that makes one pig better than another pig. Now, the processes of it, maybe they put it in a whiskey barrel for a year and a half. Like, I don't fucking know. To make it $1,000. Cured it out. I get that. I get the idea of, like, processes and the process costs and storage and all this stuff. Like, I get everything, literally. This is why this is stupid. This is why, like I said, I know the intelligence that I am, and so when I have ideas that I don't get, I'm on to something. I'm on to something. So, you know, I talked about watches today. I don't wear a watch. I'm never gonna probably wear a watch. I don't want to because I break shit. So boom, poor mindset. If I put a watch on, I'm a blue collar dude, I'm gonna break it. So therefore, there's no point in me having a watch, because if I have a watch, I'll break it. And then so that would just keep costing me money, and then the benefit of me knowing what time it is not. There's other ways I can tell time. I don't give a fuck. I don't even watch. But then if we talked about if we was to get a watch, you know, what's a Rolex? And then like, boom, in Rolexes back in the old days, a timepiece was like handmade, crazy. Maybe I need to make some clocks. I definitely need to like get with sprockets and like stuff like that, and play with that for a minute. But yeah, to make watches, whatever. And so like, I get the difference in money, but it's the difference of quality, right? But like, at the end of the day, it doesn't make fucking sense to me, other than I got it. And that just never made sense to me. I guess maybe like I'm just ingrained as like a humanitarian type of person, where it's like, if I had more money, I'm just gonna share more money. Because like, what's the point of me having a Louis Vuitton bag, or giving my old lady a Louis Vuitton bag, or giving her 20 Louis Vuitton bags, when we can have 20 trips, or I can help 20 families, or I can buy this many turkeys, or help these kids. Like, I just don't understand. But it's okay, and that's where like the self becomes before. Like I said, all these concepts are like very big for me, because now I'm having to like learn to justify like everybody's perspective as it is, and that it's not bad. And this is like getting rid of the idea that money is bad. Money is not bad. Money is just money. Who cares? It's not good. It's not bad. It's just fucking money. It is technically an absolute right now. We perceive as a exchange of value. So I mean, it definitely is more real than God, honestly. Than yeah. And so then you could perceive where like yeah, because you know what money does. Money can buy you this, money can buy you that. That's a crazy concept. I just thought of another thing. Actions speak louder than words. You know, I do look at that sometimes, especially when it comes, like I said, this is a stupid idea of a woman or whatever. Like chasing after a woman or doing this or doing that. I'm going, but what's the highest priority of me? And what should your highest priority be always? Yourself. And so like for a woman or a man to ask you to see, that's what the stalemate. This is what's confusing to me. That and my ability to shut my eyes. That's confusing. Because I don't know where it's going to take me every time I shut my eyes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this journey is crazy because a lot of things are just like, you have to learn to accept them. Like the idea of me shutting my eyes. When I shut my eyes, I can see visions. I can see different colors pulse in and out of my visions. I can hear things, I can hear words, I can hear people talking, I can hear ideas, I can feel ideas. And like learning to just accept things as they are, that they are. You know, that I'm not crazy or that I'm not seeing things or whatever, like it's real. And then testing and 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 when it does do it and when it doesn't do it. The absence of makes the truth thereof when it does happen and when it's not. And like I said, always categorizing, always pro and cons listing, always checklisting everything and always in every interaction. Like she does this, he does this was this, and like learning and watching everything since the day I was fucking born. And then like building my decisions based on that. And then still understanding that when it comes to another human being, there's no fucking absolute. Unless they communicate to you. And then even that can be a lie, but you can feel through that. You can feel the honesty in that. So that's whatever. But then, like I said, then if their body is lying and their mouth is lying, like they're not matching up, then that's where that And it's not that they're lying. They're just in battle of themselves of what they truly want. Like they want this love, but this love scares them. Or they want this love, and they see this love, and they feel this love, and they don't understand it, and it's overwhelming, so they run from it. Or what are they going to think? Or we're going to use an external something so I don't go after this love. Even though this is the best thing, I can feel it. Like, this is all I want. But, like, I have to use these external things or to try and explain away why this is not good. And that the other stuff is practical. I can see money. I can't see love. I can look at my bank account and know I got like 17 zeros in there. I'll be okay. I need to keep chasing that because I need 18 zeros. And then I'll feel comfortable. And I don't need a man or I don't need a woman. I just need money. Because at least money is consistent. I know if I have it, I won't be struggling, or I can go buy my dope, I can go buy my cocaine, I can go buy hookers, I can buy whatever, I can go have vacations, and I can meet people out there and go on escapades and get ran through, whatever my escapes will be. And get all the attention that I need, even though it may not be the love that I want. But I don't even believe in love, because I believe in money. And money is real, but at least money is always there for me. It is real. It doesn't love me the same way, but it keeps me high. Keeps me pleasurable. Keeps my lady bone, or my male bone, whatever it is, for each person. Dude, I get it, man. I'd rather chase a fucking fairy tale. I'd rather chase a fucking fairy tale. I'd rather love for one kiss, for one dance, for one hug. I'll chase that. I'll chase that the rest of my life. I'll chase that the rest of my life. I'm going to bed. I'm in bed. I don't know where I'm going. I'm already here. Night.